Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to expand my X-Men knowledge. Sure, I know about some of them through games. I know a lot of their names and abilities already. And I know the actors from these movies already. I've seen tons of X-Men clips, and I've probably even seen some of these. Or I definitely have, actually. Back when I was really little, I specifically remember 100% I've watched X-Men, or not X-Men Origins, Wolverine Origins. So I've seen that one multiple times, and I don't remember my opinion on it from being a kid, just putting it on multiple times. So I must have liked it a lot. I'm gonna run through all the scenes I remember. I don't know which movies they come from. I definitely haven't seen anything past Origins. You can even go back to my WandaVision reactions from 2020 when Quicksilver showed up and I was not hyped about it and everyone got really mad at me. I just don't have a connection with that Quicksilver. I have more of a connection with the MCU one who was in one movie for a couple scenes. So I was expecting him to show up. And I said XQC, like of course I knew who he was, but I hadn't seen the movie. I've seen clips. So I'm gonna run through all the clips I've seen from these movies just so that you guys have context. I didn't have context for the scenes though, so I don't know how we get there, or like I don't know the stories of these movies or exactly how many X-Men are gonna be in them. But yeah, we're starting our X-Men journey. Let's go over the scenes that I know. You guys can probably clear it up in the comments of which movies these come from, just to know if I've ever seen them. The only one I know 100% is Origins that I've seen. So, random clips. I remember Wolverine in a bathroom with his CGI claws. I remember him riding a motorcycle. I remember Sabretooth. I'm pretty sure that's the Origins movie. I remember Wolverine jumping into a like nuke or something, or like a bunker when a nuke is going off. I know I've seen a clip of Magneto like spinning a bullet into someone's head. This came out 2000. I'm 22 now. It's 2024. My brain doesn't remember these things, and I did not care about Marvel when I was little. Only the video games like Ultimate Alliance and the old Spider-Man games. I cared about like the movie spirit. More clips that I've seen, but definitely I haven't seen these movies. I know Quicksilver runs through like a kitchen at one point. I know Nightcrawler like jumps off walls and does something. I don't know if he's in a bank or like a government building. And I think that's about it. I remember Wolverine in like this tub, like he's being held there, and he like breaks out. I don't know. These could all be from like two different movies or something. But those are things I remember from these movies. Nothing else. No single piece of dialogue at all. I did not pay attention when I was little. But yeah, X-Men 97 came out. I really want to watch it because everyone's so hyped about it, and I have no hype at all for X-Men, and it's kind of sad. I think they're really cool in games and stuff. Their abilities, their powers, the team itself, and the idea of X-Men I really like. I just don't know them very closely. I have no connection with most of them. The one I like the most is definitely Magic, just because of the Midnight Suns game, and I think she looks awesome. So yeah, I went over the clips, I went over what I know. I guess I'll go over some of the abilities I know from the X-Men, because a lot of them I don't know. Wolverine, he's pretty obvious, I know a lot about him. I also know he won't get his yellow suit in this, which is kind of sad. He only will get it in Deadpool 3 when that comes out. I do remember in Logan we got a little sneak peek at his yellow suit, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, Logan I remember pretty vividly because that's newer. Also, I've seen both the Deadpool movies, so that doesn't really count in this X-Men stuff. But yeah, abilities I know. Storm can control the weather. Gambit, he has like explosive cards. Quicksilver is very fast. Professor X, obviously, he's got like telepathy, telekinetic abilities as well. Magneto can control metal. Oh, and I do know there's gonna be, I'm pretty sure he's Morph. I think he's Morph. But there's like that meme on Twitter that everyone's like, they always just post the same tweet to get a bunch of attention. It's just like, remember when Marvel killed the guy that's unkillable or something? I think that might be Morph, but I don't know. Because I've seen him like frozen in chrome or something. I don't know. Whoever that is, I know about that guy. Nightcrawler, I know he can like teleport. Beast, I have no idea. Is he just like Smart Hulk? Is he just smart like a scientist? I don't know if he has any abilities, not that I know of. Mystique obviously can transform, and she is Jennifer Lawrence, so I'm very excited about that. I think I've seen some clips of her actually, now that I think about it. Anyways, I think I specifically remember one in a tent. But I'm exposing myself now. I don't know what other X-Men are in these movies. That's the only ones I know about, so anyone else would be a complete surprise. I know, I mean, Magic, Anya Taylor-Joy is in the New Mutants. I haven't seen that, but I do want to see that, even though I heard it was pretty bad. Anyways, this intro is way too long. We're jumping into X-Men. I need to expand my knowledge so that I can get into X-Men 97, even though people say you could watch it without any X-Men knowledge, and I know some people that are giving it 100%, 10 out of 10s, 11 out of 10s, who haven't seen these old movies or the old animated show. So I could just jump into that, but I'm giving these movies a chance. Let's hop into them. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below your thoughts on the movie once it's over, and what I should do in the future if there's a specific watch order or anything like that. Drop a sub. We're on the road to 20,000 subs in 2024, and let's hop into it. Every few millennia, evolution leaps forward. Cool intro. I feel like they'd have a cool DVD main menu for Poland, 1944. I feel like I definitely remember some World War II stuff, but I don't know if that would happen in Origins or not. Yo, looking back, we are so fortunate to be living in a better time period. This stuff is always so awful to know it was real. And kind of it still is in many places. Oh, okay, Magneto. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Kind of forgot I was watching X-Men for a second. That's pretty cool. I actually don't know who's playing who these characters are. Very excited to get their origin stories though. Oh. I still don't know who it is. What?
Call an ambulance.
I have no idea who she is.
You call an ambulance?
A touch to kill power? I've heard of that, I just don't know who.
Now seeing the beginnings of another stage of human evolution. These mutations manifest at puberty and are often triggered by periods of heightened emotional stress.
3 words. Are mutants dangerous?
I'm afraid that's an unfair question, Senator Kelly. After all, the wrong person behind the wheel of a car can be dangerous.
Well, we
That's true.
license people to drive.
I've been hearing a lot about this in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reactions. Go check those out. Inhumans.
Let me show you what is being hidden, Miss Gray. I have here a list
Gray.
of names of identified mutants living right here in the United States. A girl in Illinois who can walk through walls. Now, what's to stop
I do
her
know.
from
Okay, that's
walking
probably
into
Kitty
the
Pryde,
bank
right?
vault, or into the White House, or into their houses.
Senator
And there are
Kelly.
even rumors, Miss Gray, of mutants so powerful that they can enter our minds and control our thoughts, taking away our God-given free will. I think
This
the American
man.
people deserve the right to decide whether they want their children to be in school with mutants.
I mean, okay. He's pretty convincing. If there were mutants living among us, I'd want to know their abilities too. Who they are. Is that Magneto over there? I don't know.
Eric.
But they weren't. But they didn't choose to have these abilities. That's a thing. It's different than people that are like juicing themselves up with special powers. I like this frame I paused on. His wheelchair has an X on it.
You're sneaking around in here, Charles. Whatever are you looking for?
The man.
I'm looking for hope.
We are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter.
Alright, well, Magneto is exactly how I thought he would be. He's all for... I keep almost saying Inhumans. X-Men. Xavier just wants to live among humans and have peace. That's what I thought. Oh, I see him. I'm guessing this little girl is Rogue, right? I don't know Rogue's power, but it could be just a touch of death. Come on, Hugh Jackman. Ooh. Oh yeah, he's already got the bones. Yo, he looks so young. What the heck? Is he like as old as I am right now?
The
That is a giant cigar.
The event promises to be the largest single gathering of world leaders in history.
That'll be important. Something bad's gonna happen there.
Come on, buddy, this isn't gonna be worth it.
I know what you are.
You lost your money. You keep this up, you lose something else.
Come on, buddy.
It's okay, guys. He's not R-rated yet. He won't do anything. Oh, he's got his claws already. The blades look good here. Not too bad. Oh, that's insane. I do know the name of the metal, adamantium. She looks so familiar. Well, he's not gonna ever be invited to that fight club again, so he's outie. Did she sneak on board?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry. I needed a ride. Thought you might help me.
Get out.
I was not expecting that accent. It took her so long to start talking. She's just standing there. Yeah, he keeps putting this in his mouth, but I don't see any smoke or anything coming out of it. Just, she looks so familiar. Rogue. Okay, it is Rogue. I did not expect Rogue to have an accent for some reason. In all my time.
Doesn't that mean you were in the army?
Wait, so I know Wolverine has a healing factor, and I know I've seen him jump into like a World War II or World War I bunker against a nuke, but I never processed in my head. Does he not age past a certain threshold? Wait, because if I've seen that, and he's here now, he probably doesn't age. I just never knew that about Wolverine. Because in Logan he's old, so it's like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on. My knowledge is so limited,
Something
man.
about my life doesn't look that bad.
Hey, if you prefer
No,
the road.
no. It looks great.
Put your hands on the heater.
Whoa, almost touched her.
I'm not gonna hurt you, kid.
It's nothing personal. It's just that when people touch my skin, something happens.
What?
I don't know.
Huh.
I just get hurt.
I never knew Rogue's powers. This is actually insane.
When they come out, does it hurt?
That's what I want to know. Asking the good questions.
Every time.
Oh, that kind of makes him a little more... Yeah, he does always have blood around them, like in the PS5 game trailer. Yeah, it does seem painful.
My name's Logan.
Oh my gosh, I know that,
Marie.
but... Marie, okay. Wow, I just noticed I know none of the X-Men's actual names.
Wear your seatbelt.
I don't think.
I don't need advice on auto.
Oh! I was... Oh. He'll wake up. He's all good. I was not expecting him to go flying. Oh no. That's why you don't smoke. Or drink. It's gonna light that alcohol. Well, don't give him CPR. We know that about you. Fun way to establish his powers. His healing factor. Yo. You gotta chop the car in half. She's stuck inside. It's burning. Oh. That's crazy. I feel like all that hair just looks so gross.
Kid, are you alright?
I'm stuck!
Sniffing. Oh. Oh, what? Is that Sabretooth? Or a homeless man? They can smell each other. He looks like he just got punted by a caveman. Yeah, this has to be his brother, Sabretooth. But he doesn't look like the actor I remember from Origins. Oh! Hey! Was not expecting them to already be all suited up. Do-do-do-do. I hear it. I hear some X-Men. Yo. Oh, they look insane. I really like their costume. How? That was such a big explosion from a cigar. Who the heck? Is this the villain club?
Where's the mutant now?
With them.
They're trying to take Rogue?
I have made the first move. That is all they know. Come. The UN summit is approaching. Time for our little test.
Oh, they are going there. Okay. All right. Yeah, they are. Okay, that is Sabretooth. He's got the same dog tag. Just looks so different than how I remember. Maybe in Origins, when it takes place way in the past, I guess. He's played by a different actor. And he just has like little nails. Because that I do remember. Cyclops looks awesome. I know there's a lot of Cyclops fans. I know he's the leader of the X-Men in X-Men 97. So, and I'm pretty sure everyone wants like Channing Tatum to play him in live action now. Or that's Gambit, actually. Yeah, everyone wants Channing Tatum to play Gambit. Okay. Telekinesis. Oh my gosh, dude. Yo, she's trying to help, man. Did they shave him? I like the X stories. Everything's chrome in the future. Yo, the whole team's already set up. They got costumes and everything. He's in your head. I don't think you can hide from it.
Over here.
Is this... Yeah, I've seen this. The X Mansion. I know there was a clip of like Spider-Man in here before. I don't know if it was Andrew Garfield or not. Yo, he's giving away his exact location. He's actually sniping. There's a bunch of kids. And little X-kids, little mutant children.
Good morning, Logan.
Perfect. Yo, he's able to have full-on conversations with these people. Oh, that's Jubilee. I see the yellow.
Hi, Kitty.
Kitty, okay, that's Kitty. She can go through walls. Okay, yep, she can. I love knowing such little knowledge, but I'm able to like piece some things together. Yo, this dude.
You're here for medical attention.
I don't need medical attention.
Yes, of course. Oh,
Aurora
called
Monroe.
Storm. This is Scott Summers, also called Cyclops.
Scott Summers, okay. And then Hope Summers is the girl downstairs, right? Her.
I believe you've already met Dr. Jean.
That's Jean Grey. Okay,
You're in my school for the gifted, for mutants.
so
We
many
saved
names.
Here from Magneto,
It's a Magneto.
a very powerful mutant.
Oh, what's up,
That a
Magneto?
war is brewing between mutants and the rest of humanity.
He doesn't know Sabretooth. He was just randomly attacked by
What do they
him?
call you?
I thought they're brothers.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's actually pretty cool, Logan.
It's been
Cyclops looks like he'd say, it's a nerf or nothing.
living from day to day, moving from place to place, with no memory of who or what you are.
Shut up.
Give me a chance. What are you doing over here?
He's putting other people's voices in his head too, not just his.
Defense against the world's
Whoa.
hostility. To the public,
Literally
we're
cheating.
merely a school for gifted youngsters.
That kid's running on water.
Storm and Jean were some of my first students.
Okay.
I protected them, taught them to control their power.
That's crazy. He has to toggle it up there? Jubilee looks pretty awesome. Oh, ice powers?
It's up to her.
Is he like
Join the
Iceman?
world as an educated young woman, or stay on to teach others, to become what the children have affectionately called Xmen.
Welcome to Mutant High.
When I was 17, I met a young man named Eric Lensher. He too had an unusual power. He could create magnetic fields and control metal. Believing that humanity would never accept us, he grew angry and vengeful. He became Magneto.
What's their plan here? The thing is, if Magneto pulls something off here and like brings that helicopter down or kills a bunch of people, he's just making the problem literally worse for himself. And he's gonna make the humans fear the mutants.
The whole world will be watching. Maybe there's some way you could use that to your advantage.
People like this Jean Grey. If it were up to me, I'd lock them all away.
What, has she done anything wrong?
It's the reason people like me exist.
To be obnoxious and separate people? I mean, he makes good points sometimes, like they are scary, there are weapons. Oh, shoot. Oh, Mystique. Now he's in love with mutants. No, okay, never mind.
You know, people like you are the reason I was afraid
Oh yeah,
to
she's
go to
probably
school
gonna
as
be
a child.
evil. But not evil, because I don't like that guy either. Beat him up. Alright. That was kind of nice. Wish I was him. That didn't look at all like Jennifer Lawrence to me, but oh, we're about to see the bones.
It's been surgically grafted to his entire skeleton.
That's
How could
crazy.
he have survived a procedure like that?
His mutation. He has uncharted regenerative capability.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought the metal was part of his powers, but he's only got healing factor, and people put the metal in him. That's kind of insane. That might be what I saw, what the clip I said I remember at the beginning, where he's like breaking out of the water. I feel like I remember something about that, and it had to do with adamantium, but I didn't know they actually put it in him.
Nor does he remember anything about his life before it happened.
Experimentation on
Can he find out, even if he doesn't remember? Can Professor X? Huh. Sabretooth looks pretty scary. I wouldn't mess with him. Okay, that guy's probably Nightcrawler. Yeah, the way he's being weird. Oh! I did not know that.
Toad has a wicked tongue, Senator.
Toad? Okay, not Nightcrawler. Toad, I've never heard of that. Are you and Mystique a thing?
But I've had Mystique here keep you company. She takes so many shapes.
Whatever you do to me, you'll make me right. Every word I've spoken will be confirmed.
The Brotherhood of Mutants.
Brotherhood of Mutants.
Oh, it's not so surprising, really. Mankind has always feared. Understand.
That's pretty awesome. What is bro up to? What is he doing? Maximum suck? I don't know what this effect is trying to portray to me. What did he just do to this dude?
I'm telekinetic. I can move things with my mind.
Really? What kinds of things?
All kinds of things. I also have some telepathic ability.
Well, like your professor?
Nowhere near that powerful. But he's teaching me to develop it.
Okay.
So read my mind.
I'd rather not.
Come on. You afraid you might like it?
I doubt it.
Oh. Yeah, she can tap into and see the things he went through.
Scott.
Uh-oh.
Good night, Logan.
You don't gotta worry about Logan stealing her.
You gonna tell me to stay away from me, girl?
Well, if I had to do that, she wouldn't be my girl.
That's a good response. Who plays Cyclops? I gotta look this up, I'm sorry. Oh, James Marsden. Is that the guy from Enchanted or something? I don't even know. I knew I recognized him. Is she trying to tap into his mind again while he's sleeping? Or does he just have nightmares? I wouldn't wake him up from his sleep. Yeah, I've definitely seen some of that stuff. Oh! Oh! I said not to wake him up. Dude. No, that's a nightmare for sure. Or she can be saved. Or,
Help me!
yo. I did not expect that. Oh. Maybe. Oh. Why? Oh, she drains their life and heals from it. But he has healing, so it won't really affect him. Oh, wait, that's like kind of insane. She steals. She has life steal. Oh my gosh, that's insane, actually.
She'll be all right.
She had to feel all that. Oh.
Whenever Rogue touches someone, she takes their energy, their life force.
Yeah.
In the case of mutants, she absorbs their gifts for a short while.
Really?
In your case,
Huh.
your ability to heal.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh my gosh. So she doesn't have lifesteal. She just has lifesteal when she touches him. That makes sense with her Marvel Snap ability that I know about. She steals ongoing abilities. She literally still steals abilities here. Interesting. That's really cool. Huh. It makes her really interesting because she can't really just share abilities with people on the team. Because, I mean, if she touches them too long, they die. But dang, how is that going to come into play in combat? You have to go up against other mutants, right? Or I guess she could just touch other things and they die. Bro? Did he give this guy mutant abilities? Is that what he's trying to do? That would make sense. What does he morph? I don't know what morph does. I just keep saying morph because it's morphing. Oh, I like that. 2000 CG, but it looks pretty nice. Okay, that. The keyframing of that whole silver section. You can just like tell that's CG. I love it.
What the hell have you done to me?
Ah, what is he? This guy looks so gross. Yeah. Lion noises.
Tommy, please let it go. I'm telling Mommy.
That please, the please. The spitting everywhere. Oh, he's arrived. What the heck is he? Why do you have the lid off the sunscreen? The guy that's against... Hey, Stanley! The guy that's against mutants arrives like that. Wow, Stanley looks young.
You never use your power against another mutant.
She was literally dying.
Choice.
If I were you, I'd get myself out of here.
What? Bro, how do you not understand? Professor X uses his power against other mutants.
You should go.
Okay, maybe this is Mystique. Why would she be here though? I don't know. Why are you being so mean, man? That can't be right. It is. Okay. Oh.
Welcome to Cerebro.
Cerebro, okay. I do know that. This looks like the place in Incredibles. I guess Incredibles probably copied this.
Tend to find Rogue.
Why don't you just use it to find Magneto?
I've been trying, but he seems to have found some way to shield himself from it.
Okay. Maybe that's the big field he put up. Interesting. Yeah, I never actually knew what Cerebro was. I just know what it looks like. So Cerebro just enhances them. Lets him echolocate people, basically. That's cool. That makes sense how he gets all these kids for his schools.
Have you ever...
Use Cerebro? No. It takes a degree of control, and for someone like me, it's...
dangerous.
Okay, I see the different dynamics here. He's gonna get her to break out and use her powers. Whoa, what the heck? We're in the Cerebroverse. Those are all people. There's probably so many Easter eggs here. Maybe. Or these are just humans, I don't know. Rogue.
I'm the reason she took off.
We had a deal.
She's all right. She's just upset.
Storm, Cyclops, find her.
He ain't even after him. He's after Rogue, I'm pretty sure, right? They just don't know it. What? Why does Cyclops have a super speed boosted motorcycle? Yo, be careful. I did not know that about Cyclops. What the heck? That was just weird. I don't know if I like the super speed motorcycle.
I'm sorry about last night.
Me too.
Well,
Again?
he killed you first, so he's extra sorry.
I heard the professor was mad at me.
And who told you that?
A boy at school.
Yo, they've infiltrated the school. This adult woman. Kinda weird, Mystique. Yo, she could just transform into anyone at any time. Doesn't even need to like look at them or touch them. Probably, I'm guessing. What's that? Infecting Cerebro?
The first boy I ever kissed ended up in a coma for 3 weeks.
Oh, so he didn't die.
I can still feel him inside my head.
So you still have a piece of them in you? Or is that more just a mental thing?
Come on, I'll take care of you.
You promise?
Yeah. Yeah, I promise.
It's cute. She could end up being like a little sister to him. Yo, he kind of stands out, not gonna lie. Cyclops. Oh. Oh. Yo, no one stopped the giant lion with black eyes. Oh, I saw that. Look at it. Yo. Oh. Oh, don't take off your glasses. I knew he wore those for a reason. What's Storm doing? Lightning? Oh. That is pretty cool.
Quit playing around.
What the heck is Toad? I'm gonna guess he's like an F tier X-Men that no one likes. I don't know why. I just never heard of him. Or I keep saying X-Men, I mean like just mutant. I would say that's probably Magneto. Oh, there he is. In costume.
You must be Wolverine.
Oh yeah, he could just control him.
Run through your entire body, does it?
Ah. Okay, well he is useless against him. Oh. And he can affect your whole skeleton in there.
Whoever said I wanted you?
Yeah, no, he wants Rogue. Can't she just... You gotta touch him. Ow. What is that? Oh, a shot. Why does he want her? I mean... The ability to steal abilities is insane, I guess. Oh, this might be the scene where I've seen him with the bullet drilling into someone's head. Oh. Not all this though, I have not seen that. Yo, GG's, cops. Good luck. Yo, who's got the rubber bullets? Oh, he's gonna aim them at them too?
You Homo sapiens and your gun.
Homo sapiens? Oh, Sabretooth.
That's enough, Eric.
Let them go.
He's wearing Cyborg's glasses. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like...
What now? Save the girl, let them pass that law, and they'll have you in chains with a number burned into your forehead. It won't be that way. Then kill me and find out.
Yeah, I think you should kill him. He's a big threat. Even if they are childhood friends or whatever. Anakin Obi-Wan type thing. You gotta do what you gotta do. Get the high ground on Magneto. Oh, you. Oh yeah, that's it.
Care to press your luck, Charles?
Yo, they're having a battle of the mind, basically. Oh. Does that actually go on? I don't know if it does or not. I've just seen a clip of that. Alright, the villains are kind of on top. Oh my gosh, that Sabretooth posture. Holy. He's still controlling the guns down there. Oh. That's crazy.
His helmet was somehow designed to block my telepathy.
Really? Oh, he was trying to control them.
What he was after till it was too late.
Oh. It's this fish guy.
Ready for Dr. Jean Grey.
I'm Professor
At least what these people are trying to do is change the world.
I was afraid.
Unlike Magneto, which is just trying to put it in a cycle of doom.
Treat you like a mutant. We're not what you think. Not all of us.
Tell it to the ones who did this to me.
Yo, do you want help or not, man? Oh, what was that? Whoa. He can be in his visions. I like how his power isn't just like making them relive the memories also. He could just do it without them even knowing.
The machine emits radiation that triggers mutation in ordinary human beings.
But the mutations
Okay,
are
yeah,
natural.
so it makes mutants.
Kelly's body is rejecting it. His cells began to break down almost immediately.
What effect does the radiation have on mutants?
There appears to be none. But I fear it will seriously harm any normal person exposed to it.
So what does Magneto want with Rogue?
I don't know.
To put the abilities in people, maybe.
You said this machine draws its power from Magneto, and that it weakened him.
Yes. In fact, it nearly killed him.
He's going to transfer his power to Rogue.
Oh, they're so smart. So he just didn't have the mutant gene in him. So what it did to his body is just make it all mushy and disgusting, right? Or did he have the gene? Or does it give him powers? I guess I'll find out. Yo, Halle Berry looks awesome in this. The white hair, very nice. She's like the only one that stands out with like an actual costume, it feels like. Dude is leaking water. Yeah, look at that. Huh?
Hate normal people.
Do you hate normal people?
Sometimes.
Honest. Oh, looks like the Thing. Yo. Oh, that actually looks like the Thing. What? I mean, I guess most human body is made of water. So
and storm ready the jet.
that's what it does to you? That's awful.
Coming with us, is he?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Professor, but he'll endanger the mission and...
Yeah, I was the one to give the train station a new sunroof, pal.
No, you were the one who stabbed Rogue through the chest.
God.
Hey, why don't you take your little mission and stick it up your...
Senator Kelly is dead.
Yo, guys, get along. Oh no, it was poison, yeah, from Mystique. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of bad stuff happening. The villains are really on top.
You can still hear me, can't you?
If anything happens, I'll take care of them.
Okay, interesting. So he does trust him to become the leader of the Xmen. I hope this is good for her. Oh gosh. Rogue's location.
Magneto's going.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, bye-bye. Mystique hasn't said a word. Okay. Yo, who is this man? Why do they... Sabretooth and him just look absolutely foul. Her? Not so bad.
I've seen it.
I first saw her in 1949. America was going to be the land of tolerance, of peace.
Okay.
There is no land of tolerance. There is no peace. Not here, nor anywhere else. Women and children, whole families destroyed simply because they were born different from those in power.
I mean, he's literally not wrong. But the way he goes about this is not right.
Magneto is here, Liberty Island. Now, presumably,
Oh,
his
that effect's
objective
pretty nice.
is to mutate the world leaders at the UN summit on Ellis Island.
I like that.
Kills. And judging from what the professor saw, if Magneto gave Rogue enough power,
He could wipe out everyone in New York City.
Oh, he's suited up. What's the X-Men jet called? The X-Jet? I don't know.
You actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Yes. Did they think it wouldn't work on screen? Did they think it wasn't cool? Here, they got the same. It's like the Zephyr lifting out of the playground. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That could be you one day, kids.
Storm, some cover, please.
Okay, so her eyes always go away when she activates her abilities.
Toad, Mystique, stay sharp. We're not alone.
Toad, I just can't get over that name.
Once I give my power to the girl, I'll be temporarily weakened. You'll be my only defense.
Sounds like a storm's coming.
He has no idea.
Sorry? You call that a landing?
Well, he's blind, man.
Security.
Metal. Yo, he is not meant for this mission. Having metal fully in his body. You can flip them off? What? She can become props?
Someone here. Where? I don't know. Keep your eye open.
Your eye. That could be Mystique.
I know there's someone here. I just can't see him.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it is. That was actually Hugh Jackman. I mean, Logan. Who's who? There's gotta be a way to tell. Oh, okay, you can tell now. Ugh. Yo, that is absolutely foul. Telekinesis his tongue right now, Gene. What is he doing? Oompa Loompa looking dude? There you go. Oh. 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 You got Nickelodeon slimed. Can she control weather in here? Ow. Yo, this X-Men team is not doing very good. Why did he do that pose at the end? That made it so much worse. Oh. Lasered off her face. I don't know. Can you do that? I don't know. I think he's actually gonna like her when she transforms back. Yeah. Is she just CG in this fully? Oh my gosh. Mystique? Yo, she is an excellent fighter. The acrobatics that she just flips around them. Destroyer, what does she got? Super strength? Yo, she's like a ballerina. She just did the same move twice. Oh, what the heck is that? He's gonna laser her. Oh. So he dialed it to a certain setting to like do lesser laser, I guess. I don't know. Oh shoot. She's really cool in this. You're not killing them, you're just leaving them, Toad. They're not gonna die unless you kill them. GG's, Toad. You're dead. She looks awesome. I really do like Storm's design. Is that tongue all you got? Rip the tongue off him. Lightning it. Okay, Storm, you didn't have to ruin the whole shop.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
I think we're about to find out. I also don't think he can hear you over the wind.
Everything else.
The little PNG of him going and then cutting into the water. He likes sniffing a lot.
The other one ain't far away.
Come on.
Sabretooth.
We have to regroup.
I know, but there's a problem.
Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, he could smell her. Okay. I was gonna say, if that was Mystique disguised as him, she wouldn't actually have the same claws, right? I don't know, because he chopped them off her. Okay. Insane sniffing powers. I guess I can't make fun of his sniffing. Jeez. Actually comes in clutch.
Hey, it's me.
Prove it.
You're a dick.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder if they're gonna become like best friends by the end of the series. Aren't there like I don't even know how many movies there are. There's like 3 movies, 4, 5. Oh boy, I don't know. Oh, okay. Magneto is very strong. Oh, together. That's nice. Oh no. Oh, okay. They're just gonna actually bend the claws. Yeah. Oh.
Fry him.
Oh yes, a bolt of lightning into a huge copper conductor. I thought you lived at a school.
The villains are winning. That's actually kind of crazy. Who else is gonna help? I mean, is Professor X recovering? Mystique's been stabbed, man.
I've seen Senator Kelly.
So the good senator survived his fall. And the swim to shore. He's become even more powerful than I could have imagined.
He's dead. It's true.
You sure you saw what you saw?
I mean, he could have just turned into water and then he could turn back into something later. Maybe.
If you were really so righteous, it'd be you in that thing.
That's true. Not having to sacrifice a little kid to do your bidding. Will he do it? Probably not. Jean has to be able to do something here with her abilities, right? Tap into Sabretooth to free them. Oh, through his shoulder or something. Nice.
I'm sorry.
What does Sabretooth steal? I don't know much about him. Isn't he just like Wolverine, but just doesn't have the metal in him? That effect. Oh. Yo. Oh, the scraping noises. I do not like that. Jean telekinesis him up to the top. I don't know. Can't you do that?
You owe me a scream.
Owe me a scream?
Hey, Bub. I'm not finished with you.
Bubba. I do know he says that.
Jean?
Scott, when I tell you, open your eyes. No, trust me.
You dropped something.
Oh. Okay, it reflects into there. It like curves. Bye-bye, Sabretooth.
Gotta get her out.
You guys gotta get as far away from metal as possible.
The rings are moving too fast.
Just shoot it.
I'll kill her. Storm, can you get me up there?
I can't control it like that. You could fly right over the torch.
Then let me go.
I thought Storm can fly. She can't control it like that. Can Jean lift you? I guess maybe not. Maybe we won't team up here, come together. Oh, they are all flying. So she can do it. Storm plus Jean? And it's still not even that accurate. Ugh. They gotta train that. Yeah, they're sending the Metal Man up there to deal with Magneto. I don't understand this idea. Yeah, look. But it's powering him. It's gonna power Magneto down a bit, right? This field. Oh. Can you even retract those back? Oh, her hair's turning white. Oh, we're getting the look. I was wondering if she just dyes it white or what. That's like aging her. Calmest day in New York, to be honest.
I have a shot.
Did you hit it? I think there was so many effects on the screen I couldn't really tell. I think you did it. Allow her to touch you to heal. I don't know. Put her hand on you. So that's how she gets the white hair? Probably happens in a bunch of different ways in the comics or something. Or it might always be Magneto like gives it to her. Oh, he's trying his hardest to let her absorb a bit of his power. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Oh. A little too much. A lot too much. Dang, the white hair. It looks pretty cool. I feel like he could never die to Rogue's power, but maybe he can. I feel like he'd always just like get back up somehow.
Let's get him out of here.
Oh, that's Mystique. She disguised herself. Dang, they're still trying to get him to heal. It's not as quick as I thought.
Oh, that tickles. It'll work.
She's fine. She took on a few of your more charming personality traits for a while. But we lived through it.
But we lived through it.
I think she's a little taken with you. Right?
How's the professor?
Interesting. I don't think they would end up as a thing, right? Not with Cyclops there. Oh, she looks awesome with the hair now. And I understand why Rogue wears those long gloves. It all makes sense. Mystique? Yeah, Mystique.
Son of a bitch.
From many parents' rights groups who feel threatened by unidentified mutants in their school system.
I kind of like it.
The life drained out of your hair, yeah. I like it too. So you know he returns.
I'll be back for this.
Yep.
Why do you come here, Charles? Why do you ask questions to which you already know the answers?
Yes. Your continuing search for hope. Well, this plastic prison of theirs won't hold me forever. The war is still coming, Charles, and I intend to fight it. And I will always be there.
If he breaks out again, you gotta kill him the next time. That's a cool prison though. So he's just literally in like a plastic box. Makes sense. It's over. Boom. Don't think they had post-credit scenes at this time. Well, okay, that was our first look here at a little bit of X-Men. Nothing too crazy in this one, but I did learn a lot. I actually really liked everything this movie did for the villains, allowing us to empathize with them. Like, I completely, from the beginning, completely understood why Magneto is doing what he's doing. And I love that for a villain. Actually, yeah, the whole movie opens with Magneto back in 1944 or 1946 or something. And I know Magneto is portrayed as actually like a good guy. He runs the X-Men. I'm pretty sure in X-Men 97, actually. Like, I know a little bit about it. So I know he's sometimes a good person. Sometimes, I guess, here he's a villain. But he's not exactly a villain. He's for the mutants. He's all about the mutants, right? But he's just like sees humanity as lesser, calls them monkeys, basically. Giving off like Homelander vibes, like soup lives matter, basically. That's what he's like. So, and then plus his whole team of villains here is just disgusting. They're just the most disgusting people imaginable. You know, if he had some better looking people on his side besides Mystique, who can transform into anyone, maybe some people would follow him. Maybe some people would actually agree with him. But it's like you got Toad and you got a Sabretooth, like the hairiest thing ever, with the eyebrows that stick a foot off his face and like all the way up here. I just can't get on that team. I'm sorry. Getting to learn a lot about these characters' superpowers was awesome. Whenever I think of Wolverine, like I know so much about Wolverine, like kind of, I think I know so much, I guess, but I forget some details. Like I completely forgot that, I guess, the metal inside of him is placed there by other people, which we learn about in Origins. So I guess that's where I remember the scenes of him actually like in the tube of water and like breaking out after they put all this stuff in him. Because yeah, at first he starts out with bone claws. I just remembered. He starts out with just his bones can come out. That's why it hurts so much. The adamantium probably doesn't make it feel any better. I don't know. But yeah, wow. Okay. I literally just remembered that. But yeah, I didn't even know like Cyclops' name. I knew Storm's name because she's also in the Midnight Suns game. So I have recently been hearing her name a lot. It was cool seeing some background characters that I like recognize as X-Men. I don't know much about them, But we saw Jubilee. The kid who was super nice, I think, was his name Bobby? The kid that was nice to Rogue at the beginning, I think kind of liked her. I don't know who he's gonna be, but he has ice powers, and I think Iceman is an X-Men, but he might not be, I don't know. Some kind of kid with ice powers. Looks cool. He could be a character in the other X-Men movies, maybe. I like how we get like a whole origin story for Rogue here. How she gets the white hair, which I always thought was just, she just dyed it that way. Didn't know a lot about Rogue at all. Didn't think she had an accent. That was surprising. It takes some characters a long time to speak in this movie. Rogue doesn't speak for a while. I guess she speaks at the beginning to her boyfriend, but at that point I didn't know she was Rogue. Mystique, I don't think actually talked in Mystique form at all. Might have not even been Jennifer Lawrence in this one. Like, that might be in a future movie. Yeah, in this first one, I just looked up the cast. She is not in it. So yeah, I pointed that out right away. I was like, that didn't even look like her. So, interesting. Really enjoyed the Mystique fight scenes though. Thought they did that very well. Honestly, a lot of really good choreography. For an hour and 40-minute movie, they managed to fit in plenty of action-packed scenes. Probably one of my favorites in this movie. Storm just popping off. Love the effects they do with her here. It doesn't look, usually lightning effects in like older movies, even though this is 2000. We're 24 years past that now. But usually lightning effects don't look that great. They're kind of hard to do. But here I thought it fit very well. The sets were flying everywhere when she was doing weather effects. And I love the glow in her eyes and the way that her hair would just like fly back. So she was awesome. We also got to see like Kitty Pryde for a second. All I know about her is that she can walk through walls, and that's exactly what we got here. So little cameos like that's kind of cool. But yeah, I learned a lot about what exactly these characters can do. Like Professor X, he can tap in with Cerebro. I've heard of Cerebro, had no idea what it was. I thought it was a big AI robot thing, but I guess it's just a helmet he puts on. I learned a lot about Jean Grey as well. Had no clue she had similar powers to Professor X. I thought I heard at one point that maybe she was like his daughter, but I didn't know she had similar powers. I don't know where I heard that, or maybe I just assumed. We didn't really learn here. She's not actually like related to him in any way, right? I think it was just that she was gifted with similar abilities. So he took her in and has maybe been treating her extra special. I knew Cyclops had to wear goggles and he couldn't open his eyes or else he'd let out a big blast. So I knew that going in. Didn't know he can control the toggle, like the size of the laser, I guess, or the intensity of it with his goggles. So that's pretty sick. Didn't know he had I completely forgot that the X-Men are going to actually have real names like Logan and Xavier. So I learned Magneto's name, Rogue's name, and then Cyclops as well, which I gotta write all these down. I'm gonna write down like a whole bunch of notes for X-Men as we just go through this series so I just remember. I won't be reacting to the Wolverine movies because I hear they don't tie in at all. They're just completely their own universe, their own thing. And I've seen Origins before. I feel like I would remember too much of that movie. Maybe. It would just like start coming back to me. The Wolverine though, I feel like I've also seen that one and it might just also come back to me. So we'll just stick with the X-Men movies for now. There were some like actual shocking moments in this as well. Like I was warning Rogue, don't wake up him when he's having a nightmare. Don't wake up Logan. But I thought something might happen, but I didn't think they would commit so much to that. He wakes up and stabs her. I thought maybe he'd wake up scared and like start swinging around or something, but no, that was shocking. I actually thought she was about to die right there. But it just led into a lot of like action scenes that led into discovering these people's abilities. Like the whole car at the beginning, him flying out, you get to learn that he has healing factor. Rogue's almost death. You get to learn that she actually takes abilities of people, which makes so much sense with what I know of her, which is just Marvel Snap. So yeah, I loved how they incorporated, instead of just expositioning, saying like, oh, I have this ability, I have this ability, I do that. They show it on screen in some super awesome ways. So really loved that. And I can see going forward in the movies, I think maybe my favorite relationship so far is going to be Wolverine and Rogue. I don't know if it's going to be more of like a big brother, little sister relationship, or if he's in some ways going to end up a father figure to her. And there were honestly a lot of really good lines in this. They just like good delivery. Logan saying that he feels the pain every time the claws come out. That has some heavy weight to it. That has some big impact to his character. Really adds a lot. Like, because I'm whenever I see Wolverine, yeah, he's always angry. He is mad all the time, and I guess it's because he lives a painful life. He probably found out about his abilities from wiping on the toilet, and his claws came out. Like, oof. But what I'm most looking forward to in the future is just seeing more and more X-Men. I want to get to know them. I want to feel hyped for these characters when they do eventually come to the MCU, because we know that's happening. And honestly, what some of the best things I can do is just watch the animated series, which is super long, and I know I would just get the best content out of that from the X-Men, or just read some comics, which I might do in my spare time to learn a bit more. Because I've always liked the idea of them. I just never went out of my way to look into the X-Men. So I don't know much about the movies coming up. I know that the guy, Oscar Isaac, he plays Apocalypse. Don't know who Apocalypse is. I know the guy from Split plays young Professor X in First Class, which my whole life I went thinking X-Men First Class meant like the plane First Class. I don't know why I never thought that it's actually a prequel, and it's probably the first class of the X-Men. So I don't know, I'm stupid. Anyways, enjoyed this movie. Hope you guys are enjoying my journey into the X-Men, and I just hope I can fall in love with some of these characters here and actually find some that I really, really enjoy. No real like crazy character arcs happened in here, so not too much of a connection with the characters yet. Just want to see more of them. I kind of wish Jean Grey used her powers more, but it really felt here like I could feel for them. They all seem like they're afraid in some ways to use their powers, especially Cyclops. They all know they have dangerous abilities and they try their best to control them. So, well, not especially Cyclops, especially Rogue and Cyclops. But yeah, anyways, really enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys liked it as well. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on the movie and my commentary as a whole. Subscribe. We're on the road to 20,000 subs in 2024. Check out any of the other series on my channel. We got Marvel Rivals on my gaming channel. We got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on this channel. We got Star Wars stuff. Jessica Jones, Agent Carter. Check it all out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.